Hello everybody and welcome to my third Valhalla stream. Okay, let's talk to
There you
Rangby.
are.
You wanted to see me.
As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. And what's more, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with contacts of his own in the cities. I added his information to the map if you would like to know what he has discovered.
I want to see the alliance map.
Alliance map. If you want your settlement to thrive in England, your clan must forge alliances. Pledge to a territory to confirm your interest in an alliance. As pledges are completed and alliances are made, other territories will be made available. That is very handy. So we're like right here. It's just power 90.
Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
Let me have a look at them all.
Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
I probably won't be doing this one, London.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I'll probably go there later. As of right now,
Tell me more about Leicestershire.
let's go to
I'd like
Leicestershire.
to join Sigurd soon.
As I hear it, they are...
A bold...
I think...
Talk about a pledge.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
Animus store, you've received 300 healers credits, spend them on additional gear and utilities. Oh! I would like to know why, but whatever. Find and speak to Sigurd. Sigurd travelled northwest to a town called Repton. Okay. Of course I got the opposite end.
Eivor! Gott að sjá þig!
To the waves! up from there.
Look! A monastery!
Exactly how far? Okay, so if I make a left here, then a right, and I'll follow that all the way up, I should be good.
Can't use the sail here!
Down.
It's to allow the mast to drop.
We can use the sail here!
Now, if I follow this river, it should lead me all the way.
We can continue later.
I'll go back for her.
This sail. Run up the sail.
Captain row here, Raymond!
Bring the mast down. Raise the mast.
This illustrates just how versatile the Viking ships actually were.
Can't raise the sail
Shall
yet.
we raise the sail, Raymond?
Sail out. Save it for later.
No, you don't.
Green sail.
Repton. Sigurd should be here with Arachnis.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, you'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy.
The fuck?
You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
Pretty sure he broke his neck.
Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Repton. Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons.
It's like the third time you said that, Eivor.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Burgred sent up. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
If this is one of them, my worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes. Remove. I cannot stress that enough. Bugred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Tearwolf is right to be cautious. If he shows mercy to Burgred, the people will have reason to trust him.
My thinking exactly. And the quicker we act, the more lives we spare. On both sides.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
Hell yeah.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come. If only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Tearwolf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Kingmaker's Saga.
Lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Yes, but first I want to get that viewpoint. As is the Assassin's Creed fashion. Some players say this stuff gets like tedious and that, but I actually think it's a good iconic piece of the game. And yes, that was a leap of faith, and rest assured I will definitely show you in the video that I've done through recording, not streaming.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does
war.
not need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye.
The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
More like if the boy dies, you're gonna get your scrawny little body left flailing on the ground,
It's a long
dead,
ride to Tamworth.
without a head.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
Jesus, doing this reminds me a lot of Red
What
Dead.
is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over mercy. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands, a place called Thornbury, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I actually think that's a little harsh.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. That is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
Honestly, why do I have the feeling that kid's either going to get severely injured or killed?
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
That actually seems pretty accurate.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's Warthane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your peace! We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
That's false.
Not to worry. We have a Mercian of our own.
Jailwolf, you mean? Ha! When I'm done with you lot, I'll execute that foolish thing for treason.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Fool.
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. You know your way around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
To test your skill at all, love.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Burgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Honestly, I feel bad for him. He didn't want any part in this. Interesting, he was meditating. To steady his mind for battle. Steel his mind for battle, I should say. Tamworth Fortress. I reckon I could have infiltrated that in stealthily and taken the king.
Destroy the gate! Incoming! Slaughter the
soldiers. Leave the king to me. Forward! Too easy!
I can't. Oh.
Let's go! We're fighting in!
Nah, I need to get more of a run up.
Before me! Just a bit more!
At least one more will be in.
Take cover!
Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, we're in.
It's down! Push through! Push through! Wait, the path is blocked! You must destroy that barricade! Shields up! Burn the houses to cinders! Leave them no place to hide! Look at us! Side by side! Amazons! We are all away from Portland, people! This is our destiny! Protect the ram! Shields up! Look out! Come on! Take cover! Cut down the Mossford and elite, or they'll pin us out one by one.
Oh.
Almost there. Smart. Use the
probably wasting too much time down here. I need to get up here. Waste of adrenaline.
Come on then! Spoil your brains!
Oh! He ain't getting back up. Skirmisher. That's a good name. Into King Burgred's keep.
It's over, Burgred. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
Ah, that was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one Atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Ceolbert was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Royal Legend. The Almighty King, we have an agreement, that is, if by the time this message arrives, it is still your ass that warms the seat of Mercy's throne. Here is what I know. The Ragnarsons have been speaking with one of our own. Ceolwulf is his name. Together we are devising a plan to overthrow you. They are devising a plan to overthrow you and install him in your stead. A Norse named Sigurd has arrived and allied with the brothers. An attack is soon to follow. Ready your men. As for your secret haunts, they are safe for now, but keeping them that way will cost you. I await your reply, only this time send a more fair-faced envoy.
Chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. Clan emblem, maybe. Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets. About me, about Repton. Our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
You were one of Burgred's thanes. You must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tona's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tonas.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
Ain't that the bloody truth? I remember these models from Black Flag. Models for Leap of Faiths. Sorry, Leaps of Faith. Bloody butchered my English right there. Lovely. Oh, sh. That was eventful. Are you serious? I'm just gonna leave those two to duke it out.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Ivar. Me and Eivor will take care of this.
I know.
Sigurd, is there a problem?
We'll go see Tonna. Just the two of us. Ivar and Ubba will wait here. Better if Tonna thinks we've come alone. The truth is, I don't think any of us can stop Ivar from cleaving her head open. It's all he was spewing the whole way over here.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sent Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. From what I overheard in Repton, the brothers had an arrangement with Tonna. What happened?
She's a mercenary. Ubba used her for man and information. But that relationship soured now that Burgred is all but defeated. From what I heard, Tonna has hunger for two things. Soft silver and a stern hump. Neither of which earns you true loyalty.
If she can't be trusted, what use is she?
That is for us to find out. We may be able to satisfy her.
And if we can't?
Ivar did tell you to bring your axe.
And here they are, as expected.
If she takes a liking to you, keep talking.
She's more your type, I think.
Sigurd, what brings you strolling into my camp this brisk day?
I suspect you already know.
Yes. The Embers on the air betrayed you. And yet, if you are here talking to me, King Burgred remains at large. And who are you, lovely dove? Want to perch your ass on my lap?
That's not why I'm here.
Where is King Burgred? That is what you want. And what makes you think I have the slightest idea?
We found letters, records of trade. The two of you have a history.
What can I say? The king pays well for my services. If only I could say the same for those two Ragnarsson cloaks.
You're dealing with me now, and I want to know what you know. Name your price.
Very well. I could use another cow. And you can cover the cost.
Win flooding matches to increase charisma. God damn it. And I don't have that much.
You take me for a fool.
I take you for desperate beggars. I can smell it on you like dung heap. Now that's my price. What say you?
I'd honestly rather not, but I don't have the money.
You heard me the first time. But I'll get what I need, one way or another.
No, no. You have shot your chance. And if you show your faces around here once more, I will tear you limb from limb.
Well, that is not the result I was hoping for. I hope you have another idea.
Tona keeps a close eye on whoever she deals with. If Burkford is keeping records, so is she. Somewhere behind those walls.
See what you can find. I'll go back to the brothers.
Keep those gates locked. If they come within a foot of here, kill them.
Let's be honest, I don't think she was ever going to give us anything. Wanted area, so the cloak won't do anything for me. Well, first things first, I need to find a way in. Ah, perfect.
Tona's house. I might find something useful there.
He's fallen asleep.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Clever. Let's see what secrets you keep, Tona.
Silver delivered to your camp is of a considerable amount. King Burgred seeks to buy a small loyalty from you, your eyes and ears in Repton. Listen, especially for Leicestershire and Templeborough Fort. If you hear these regions in the Ragnarson's plans, you are to deter them and inform the monarchy immediately. Do this for the king, and your coffers will overflow. And your coffers will overflow. Signed, a noble servant of the Lord King of Mercia.
This might be something. Looks like Burkred once paid Tona to steer the Ragnarsons away from two areas. Burkred's private homes, perhaps. He could be at either one. Shouldn't have been so greedy, Tona. Right. Back to the brothers.
Placemate.
Stop! Shoot the dog knitting.
That works. Ooh, skill. I'll want that. As well as that armor, whatever it is. Below, the entrance is down that way. You're kidding. I didn't want this. Are you
I can run for hours.
bet it's in this house.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Hey, wait!
Oh, for the love of...
assault!
Ha, there's the key.
They will attack on sight.
So apparently this place is a fucking treasure trove. Letter from Ivar. I beat your envoy for even uttering your daft demands. Made him red in the arse, might be purple by the time he reaches you. If that does not make it clear enough, I will speak plainly here. We pay you in wares. Burgred's weregelds belong to us. Don't like it? Bring your sagging cow udders to Repton and flail them about. Spare your envoy another beating. Oh, and if you find this letter reeks of piss, it's because it's soaked in mine. Ivar. What the fuck? I swear, Ivar's got like a few screws undone. Yeah, no, helmets don't really look good on Eivor for me, in my opinion.
I should not be seen in this area.
thought it's a battering. No, it's bartering. Nearly every time I need to buy something, I'm not gonna do it.
Eivor, tell us you learned something.
Leicester and Templebroth fought. What do you know about them?
Leicester is a large village, and Templebroch, it's an old military fort. Not much else.
Burkred could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Burkred now, offering silver for a warning about us.
Let me worry about that.
We should get moving, Drinkit. I can take the fortress of Templebroch.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Leicester then. All by my fucking lonesome.
Bring a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
I think these may have been going pretty long recently, so I'm just going to cut it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.